The game begins with Hultman Works Company arriving on the planet Popstar with one purpose: to expand the company and make more money. To accomplish this goal, they drill into the star-shaped planet and transform it from a natural environment to a cold, mechanical wasteland. King Dedede, the self-proclaimed King of Dreamland, and Meta Knight attempt to stop this and fail. Kirby, managing to sleep through all the commotion, wakes up and heads off into the unknown to put a stop to the mechanical nightmare. The story tries to be engaging for what is there, just don't expect a grand tale, though there are some really tense and funny moments. New characters such as Secretary Susie are going to leave an impression for a long time, as she is brimming with personality. The developers also managed to mix story and gameplay together quite well, where you see the results of the robotic takeover as you progress through the game. The game's presentation is remarkable due to it sporting the best uses of 3D features on the 3DS. Constantly switching between the background and the foreground makes the 3D pop out so much. Not only that, the enemies will fly at your screen, attacks will pop out, and there are times where Kirby gets hit and he'll be slammed against the camera. It's even funnier when he's riding the Robobot armor, as it'll crack the lens temporarily. Everything in this game is just so adorable. The soundtrack is full of new tracks, remixes of past Kirby tracks, and songs ripped from previous games. The brand new songs aren't overshadowed by the remixes at all, with songs such as Aqua Harbor leaving a lasting impression. All of these things make the presentation one of the best aspects of the game. Kirby Planet Robobot rewards players who don't rush through every level. There are a lot of secrets to uncover using the varied copy abilities. When Kirby inhales an enemy, he gains the abilities of that enemy. Not every enemy gives him abilities, but most do. Each ability has various attacks you can do by pressing a certain direction along with the attack button. Tearing through enemies with powerful abilities is quite cathartic, but get hit a few times and you might lose it. Power-ups like Sword, Hammer, Smash Bros, and Poison are some of the highlights. The Robobot armor even has its own ability system, which is much simpler than the standard one, but while it's more simple, it causes more destruction and mayhem. Sword armor is the most destructive and fast-paced one out there, so keep an eye out for it. Kirby Planet Robobot can be quite the cakewalk when it comes to the main campaign, since Kirby's flight ability will allow you to fly over most hazards, enemies, and making it near impossible to lose a life when it comes to bottomless pits. The challenge will come from finding every code cube to unlock every optional level in the game. Collecting all the stickers that allow you to decorate your Robobot armor will prove challenging as well, since there are well over 150 of them. The campaign may be simple, but it's still very fun and does some very interesting things with the level design. The game is not devoid of challenge, as there are modes that will unlock after the main story is completed. Meta Nightmare mode puts you in control of Meta Knight, who plays similarly to Kirby, but with a much more expansive arsenal. You defeat enemies to store energy to make him faster, do huge screen nuking attacks, or recover some health. You go through a much more condensed version of the main campaign of harder bosses, and some exclusive bosses to this mode. This mode is going to pull at the nostalgia of a lot of longtime Kirby fans. The true challenge comes from Arena and True Arena modes. In the Arena, you fight through the bosses of the main campaign in random order with some health restores in between fights. True Arena is where things get brutal, as you fight every Meta Nightmare boss in a random order with few health restores as Kirby. You will be able to choose whatever power-up you want beforehand, so try to pick the best one for you. There are also some side modes like the local multiplayer-focused Team Kirby Clash, where you link up to 4 players to take on bosses, level up, and conquer. The lack of online multiplayer is extremely disappointing, since the potential of countless hours of fun is never to be achieved. However, the other side mode, Kirby's 3D Rumble, is the most disappointing. Kirby's natural abilities are brought over very well into the third dimension, but the lack of copy ability stops this mode from reaching its true potential. All you're doing is sucking up a bunch of enemies to spit them out in other groups of enemies to get a big combo. It's also very short and left me wanting more. Kirby Planet Robobot excels at being a simple, fun game on the go with fantastic presentation. The power-up system adds some chaotic elements that make each level fun to traverse through, and the Robobot armor only makes it more hectic. The amount of content will keep you busy for a good while despite some missed potential in the side modes. The developers put some love and care into this game, and it truly shows. And that does it for our review of Kirby Planet Robobot. To see a more detailed and full review, be sure to check out our website, GamingGamma.com, for a full detailed review. I'll have a link to it down in the description bar below. And I would like to apologize for the lack of good gameplay for this review. My reviewer who reviewed this game doesn't have a 3DS capture card like me, so I had to rush out and check out the game and record only about an hour or so of gameplay so I can for this review. So again, I do apologize for that, but thank you guys for your support on this review. Be sure to leave a comment down in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys thought of the review. If you have any questions, by all means, leave them down there. I'll be sure to answer them. And be sure to subscribe to this channel for future reviews and Let's Plays. And as always, everyone, this is GammaLad signing off.